Diamond.
I'm Carly.
And this is X Factors. Today we're here with old friends, beloved Emblem3.
What's up?
Hi guys.
We got the onesies on. We got the sunglasses.
Yeah, I'm Chester Cheeto.
Oh.
I don't. Was he a tiger?
I think so.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
giving
tiger.
tiger. I thought you were Tony, but
I thought you were Tony.
Does Tony wear shades?
oh.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm Tony.
No,
I'm
but
Tony the
they're
Tiger.
great.
They're great.
What's up, guys? I missed you.
We've missed you too.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a couple of years.
There was a time when I feel like I was seeing you. I guess this is before you moved, which was something else I wanted to ask you about. But there was a time when I felt like we kept seeing each other like always. And then now it's been too long. Yeah. Although I am coming to Nashville in May.
Really?
Ooh.
So I will let you know about that. I just
why'd you guys move to Nashville? What's that about?
Because it's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I've wanted to move here for a minute. I almost bought a house here like 10 years ago, and I wish I would have done that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's just a great city. It's like it's kind of feels like a small town, but it's like big enough to have stuff going on, and
All the time.
as far as music goes, it's just like such a great city. So many great talented writers and artists and stuff. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Came out here, opened a studio, and I've been just writing and producing for a ton of really talented people, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, everyone's super nice.
Everyone
The
is
hospitality
so nice.
is real. Yeah.
Everyone is
nice
so
out here.
nice. I love
And
being
there's
there.
so much to do.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I do more here almost. Like I feel like we're always going out to someone's showcase or some party. The whole city participates when there's like citywide events and things. CMA Fest is coming up.
Is
It'll be
it?
fun. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
That's
And they got like concerts on every block and stages
Right.
outside, and yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to know separately because I have been considering making the trek.
No
Hey,
way.
a lot of people live out here.
Yeah, the move, yeah. Because I've been coming out there for a bit now for writing, and like I just always feel like I'm like there's just so much to be doing, and the people are really nice. Like just the work ethic is great, and just like the respect for writers is just so. I feel like much better than here even, and
Yeah,
I agree. There's definitely like a mutual respect when you go in to write a song. Like I feel like there's so much less pressure too. It's just like everyone's there to make something or maybe not, just like hang out.
Yeah.
And, like,
and I
if we
love
write it really
right. And I love that it's like a kind of more of a 9-to-5 feel as well, where it's like I love the fact that like I'll be there writing and then like we'll finish a song and I'll be like, all right, I gotta go pick up my kid. Like we have dinner. Like I gotta go home and make dinner. Like I think that's so
real.
sick. But yeah, so that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's been great.
How's LA been? I was just there, but has it been good?
It's the same old shit every day.
Yeah.
But now there's no club life. And I wasn't even a big club girly, but like even
Going
if
out
I
in LA
wanted to,
sucks.
yeah, even like when it comes to having shows out here, they just suck. Like people here are just too cool to bust a move. Like
Yeah,
why
there's
can't
none
you
of that
spin
shit
on
here.
your head?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know.
No, people are so supportive here. It's so sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when I was in LA, I felt like I didn't even want to like play out at all.
Yeah.
And like doing shows here in Nashville, it's like so much easier and there's so much less pressure. People aren't like judging you or like,
No, there's no like too cool to fucking dance or wait, can I swear?
Yes, you can.
Fuck yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, everyone's like down to support, down to go out, and
Yeah.
instead of like club scene, it's like bars with your friends and freaking just having a good time.
Mhm.
It's awesome.
That's more my style anyway. I guess should we Should we ask the question right off the bat? Because it's kind of
the hippo in the room.
The hippo in the room.
The hippo that's not in the room.
Besides me.
What?
What are you? Oh, he's actually a hippo.
Like, girl, you're crazy. You are not a hippo. Okay.
No, but she is.
But I am. But I am.
Yeah.
There's one of you that is not there that we obviously.
Yeah, where is he?
He just comes up from under your chair. There's no Drew. And what's
what the hell?
What the fuck, guys?
Guys. Again. Emblem3 again. No,
2.
It's so this time around with Drew, everything's very mutual, respectful. We've been, doing this for so long, and he's just been kind of wanting to pursue his own, solo music and creatively just move in a different direction. And me and Wes have our own vision for the band, and so we kind of just were like, how do you feel about us moving on, and you can focus on your own stuff and do what you want to do. And it was very cordial and honestly the best thing for everybody, I think.
Boring.
We want the tea.
Yeah, there's no like crazy tea,
There's no drama. Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I love that. That's beautiful.
I feel like that just our reaction to that was so personality like like I was like, oh yes, that seems really, and you're like,
she's like
fuck this shit.
No, I love when there's no drama. I love when there's no tea. Drew, I didn't really see you guys in LA, but Drew was the one person that I would run into randomly at the most random places. And just be like, Drew? And he'd be like, Diamond? And I'd be like, what are you doing here? And he's like, what are you doing here?
That's like the most classic LA experience. Just running into old friends in the most random places.
Yeah.
So is he out in LA still, or is he in Nashville, or?
He actually moved. So he was here in Nashville with us for a little while, and then he moved back to Washington to be with family.
Okay.
Yeah, and just find his inspiration there. I think it's going to be really great for him.
That's amazing. That's super exciting.
I had a question for Emblem3. I wanted to know, like, are you guys keeping the name, or are you guys gonna just go to like Emblems or?
You got a new member, don't you?
Yeah, so actually...
what?
Yeah.
Bitch, I am up on this shit.
You really are.
No.
Carly did her
Who's the new boy, and how old is he, and how tall is he?
He's a little taller than us, and he's like 30, right?
He's 31.
31.
Oh, that's perfect.
So he's our age, but he's actually our drummer, Jack Mudd.
Cool.
Yeah.
A drummer, got rhythm. Love that.
Yeah, he's been he's been playing with us for a long time, and it just felt like the natural progression for the band to introduce him as a full-time member, and have me and Wes up front, and that will be the new Emblem3.
Yeah, I think it's really cool because now it's like actually drums, bass, guitar thing, and it's like Green Day or Blink-182, which is our bands that we love, growing up and stuff. So yeah, it was a smooth transition, and the fans already know him because he, like he said, he's been our drummer for 10 years.
10 years,
9 years, yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
We love
that
Jack.
That makes sense. That I feel like if you're gonna do like a change like that in a band, like that would be the easiest way to go.
100%. I mean, especially with the name being Emblem3, we couldn't really not have a third member.
That would be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just think like, Drew has such a distinct style, and, his voice and the way he writes and stuff. It's like to try to replace that feels like insincere.
With another singer.
With another singer.
Right.
So I think Jack's a great fit, and it feels really good.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Cool. I would love to meet this Jack.
I know. Let's bring him out. No, I'm just
Jack,
He's
come here.
also under the chair.
He's just under the chair also. No, he has a baby on the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's probably
Congratulations. I hope that baby is healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
me
that
too.
for him.
Yeah.
His wife is amazing, and I'm sure she's thinking, great.
I love that Diamond also has no idea what this man looks like. You know nothing about him.
I heard
Things
tall, 31 and drummer. I mean, I'm sold.
He's tatted.
I wouldn't say he's tall. He's just taller than we are.
He's like 6 foot.
He's like 5'10", maybe. It's like
wait,
very average.
5'10" and 6'1" are very different.
Well,
right, but not to a man.
I'm 5'9", and he feels like 2 or 3 inches taller. No.
Maybe he's 5'11". Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't feel like that much.
We haven't measured him. We got to measure him.
Yeah,
I think that's probably the next thing you got to do.
Yeah,
but he's cool. He's tatted. He looks like
band.
he looks like an MMA fighter.
Oh, cool.
Is that your vibe, D?
Well, he has a child and a wife.
I'm just saying.
He's taken out of the picture.
Hypothetically.
Sorry, things aren't going so well.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was willing to change my name to Jill and everything.
There you go. Jack and Jill.
That was funny.
But anyways.
Jack and Jill. That's funny.
Okay, let me get us back on track because that's what I do best.
Wait.
Yes.
Before you do that, we should take our shot.
We're waiting for it to be delivered to us.
Forget I said anything. Continue.
No, but this will be our second one, so you guys need to catch up.
Well,
anyways.
he's sober.
I haven't drank in 2 years.
Oh.
I haven't drank.
Wow, congratulations.
I know. I didn't want to one up you when you're like, I went 2 months, but
no, I would not have even. That's crazy.
How's that been?
cool, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still party and have the best time ever, but I haven't drank or smoked weed.
We love that.
Oh shit,
we love that. So
go.
you're like raw dogging life, huh?
I am.
He's
I'm
raw
like the
dogging.
guys in the airport or in the airplane who don't have
Raw dog on a
here.
flight?
Yeah.
No Xanax.
That's not me. I haven't drank in about 16 hours, so I'm feeling pretty proud of myself.
Yeah. Wait. How are you
Right.
feeling today? We were out pretty late.
I feel great.
I was great.
What was last night?
Yeah,
just,
what'd y'all do last night? Wait,
Spencer was here.
You guys know Spencer?
Spencer was
Oh.
here for a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was in the studio.
Yeah, we're getting started on
Thanks.
album number 3. So
Oh hell yeah!
You know what? I have something that I want to say. I feel like Spencer hates me now because deadass
There's
this
just
happened.
no way.
This happened. But you know when people lie and they're like, dude, I'm at the hospital right now. I can't come to whatever you just invited me to. So he invited me to his show in LA. I hit you when I was like, dude, I want to go. And you were like, I have plans, I can't go. And I was like, well, shit. Immediately after I texted you, my mom's like, hey, Diamond, I need to go to the hospital. I said, what? Like, for what? She's like, I can't walk. I'm like,
Oh
okay,
my
cool.
God.
That's like
So
serious.
then I text Spencer, like, hey, I really want to come to your show, but I'm literally in the emergency room with my mom. She can't walk. Like,
Yeah, he definitely
Fake.
hates you.
It
Fake.
just sounds not real.
You're lying.
I feel like Spencer is a pretty decent, pretty
Right,
genuine
right. He
man.
just
I
didn't
think
respond,
probably-
Spencer's the
I'm
best.
just
No,
like-
He's so nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I
He's such a
love-
sweetheart.
He was probably
I
like,
really,
"Oh my
really
God,
like
no,
him.
stay, do that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
me at all."
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's amazing.
Okay, cheers before we get
Oh.
back on track.
What is this? It don't smell nice.
What
It's,
is this?
It's rum.
Mine's tequila.
I wish I
We're
had a
taking-
non-alcoholic beer or something.
Is that water, though? You can't cheers with
No,
water.
this is tequila.
LaCroix, it's
That's LaCroix.
sparkling.
That's sparkling water. I
That's
feel like that's
okay.
even more of a curse.
I'm not finishing this.
Okay.
Just let
No,
me-
I feel like
Cheers.
it's chill.
It's
is chill.
I mean, they just say don't cheers with water. It's bad luck.
I'm teaching students later.
What are you teaching?
Singing.
Oh, sick. Fuck,
Nice.
Yeah, dog.
You're just gonna be tipsy teaching.
It's gonna be like,
Voice on the
okay, and then you do this and me.
I love it.
That's you.
Okay. Here I am now getting us back on track. So, obviously our show is called X Factors. We were brought together by the show.
Yeah, same season, team.
Same
Whoa,
season,
best season
Best
ever.
season.
everything.
Season 2?
I mean, honestly, it was.
It really was.
Oh, dude, people say that who weren't on it. They're
I
like,
say
that
that.
was the best.
Yeah, we kind of low-key killed that shit, like all of us.
All of us.
Literally.
Amazing.
So, walk us through a little bit of pre-audition. What brought you to the audition? Like, I don't really remember like how you guys both met. I don't remember the context
The
with
story,
Drew. I
yeah.
just
Yeah.
remember you guys. I remember
And
your
Chloe.
dad. And I remember Sunset Boulevard. That song is so good. Yeah, just
Thank you. Well,
Bring
yeah.
us
So
back.
Terramana.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to The Rock.
The Rock makes great tequila. Yeah. So the whole process is crazy. We actually, so first of all, Drew was Wes's like best friend growing up. They're kind of rivals in like middle school, high school, and then they became best friends. And then we formed a band, multiple bands, just growing up as teenagers. So
American Scholars.
American Scholars was our first like pop punk band. It was awesome.
Sick.
I love that. I love that name, actually.
It's actually a really great band.
We did the like
great
schoolboy outfits.
Yeah,
with
we
the
were the
ties.
ties and everything. It was really cute.
Sick.
But
How old?
12.
we started when I was like 9.
So I was 12.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We've been doing it for way too long.
So cute.
Okay.
So the
Yeah.
X Factor process came about because we actually auditioned for America's Got Talent, which nobody knows about. I'm dropping some tea right
Some
now.
tea, no one knows.
We failed.
Piping hot.
Fucking finally.
We failed miserably.
We failed miserably.
2 times we failed miserably on America's Got Talent, actually.
Wait, did you get to
No.
like the judges thing?
Yeah.
Or was
So
it like,
we went in front of the judges and failed miserably, and they were like, "We think you have potential."
Well, we didn't fail.
Okay. We had a percussionist in the band at the time. He like kind of messed up, not because of him, but his like equipment like wasn't set up properly, and like America's Got Talent.
So
yeah,
they didn't have like monitors or any of that.
Yeah.
It was like he had to listen to what the audience was hearing like way over there. And it's like in an arena or whatever.
I mean,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you guys remember like the audition in front of the judge. You can't hear anything up there.
Yeah,
But like America's Got Talent was like way worse. Like
Yeah.
you could not hear anything at all.
Yeah.
So it was awful. And then they were like,
he wasn't on time at all.
They were
So
like,
all like,
oh no.
we failed miserably. Afterward, it was awful. And then they were like, we believe in
Howard
you guys.
Stern.
Well, I'm getting to that.
All right.
They brought us back a second time. They flew us to St. Louis to do a second audition in front of them.
Okay.
And then,
Because Howard Stern was like, I think they actually got it. I think they're the best. I don't think it was their fault.
yep. And so we came out and we did it again. And basically the same thing
The
happened.
exact same thing happened.
And it's awful again. And Howard Stern tells us to never do music ever again.
Yeah.
Basically says, you guys suck. You should give up on music. Go get a day job. Like, you're not good.
If you know anything about Howard Stern, he's like ruthless.
And so,
Yeah.
Worse than Simon.
yeah.
Like,
We
Yeah.
basically get off stage and beg
and
the
like way more
producers-
respected. Too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like he has, he has his show and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
We begged the producers not to air it because we're like, hey, like we want to do this for our,
for real.
for
our
real.
career. Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, like 2-3 months later, they send us an email from X Factor saying, hey, we remember you guys from America's Got Talent, and we think the 3 of you should come out and just sing, not do any instruments or anything like that.
Because we did crush all the auditions and things, and when we weren't on stage, we played it amazing.
Yeah.
And we also were singing a lot, like doing harmonies and all this other stuff
Yeah.
without the other guys. And they were like, if you guys just do that, you're going to crush it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that's when we went up to Oakland and auditioned in front of the judges.
Well,
and
Yeah, well, we became Emblem3.
right, Emblem3, went up to Oakland, auditioned in front of the judges, and literally the night before that, I did not want to go. I was like
No.
traumatized by the America's Got Talent thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I was like,
fair.
I'm not doing that again. It was literally the most embarrassing thing
Well,
in my life.
Another catch was that they were like, you guys, because they sent a scout out to one of our shows at the Whiskey, and they saw us play, and they knew our original songs, and they were like, we'll let you play Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
that was kind of the catalyst of like me getting on board.
And we wouldn't
Yeah.
have to audition for any producers rounds.
Yeah,
They
we
were
just went straight
put
up.
you straight in front of the judges.
Yeah, we
cut the
skipped
line.
skipped the producers rounds because it's the same producers as America's Got Talent. So like we'd
Yeah,
already
yeah.
done that. They'd already seen it. They're like, just go up and do it. I'm just realizing this, but I'm pretty sure they wanted us to fail again. So
Oh,
that they could air it.
absolutely.
Like, I'm pretty sure they wanted us to go up and like bomb, and it would have been
Yeah.
horrendous. But
that makes me so happy that you did it.
yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Like, it ended up being amazing. Obviously, like we were just like
Yeah.
fucking off in the parking lot.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, at
that
this
day.
point, yeah, we were like, dude, who gives a fuck? We've already failed twice. Like,
Yeah.
we get to play our own song. All we need is eyes and ears. You know, if people hear our original song, they're gonna think it's sick.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
so we had this like extra confidence.
Yeah.
Like, dude, nothing fucking matters.
Nothing matters. And
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
literally just like doing whatever we wanted that day. And It worked out. Yeah.
Aww.
That's very cool. That's a story right there.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Apparently no one did, right?
No.
We've never.
The America's Got Talent thing.
I don't think we've ever said that.
I don't think we've ever said that.
So that like that can't be found anywhere.
No. They probably have it somewhere, and I don't ever want to see that.
Oh wow.
I would be curious to see it.
We did
I feel
right?
like at this point we could watch it and like be fun.
On America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
No, we did This Love by Maroon 5.
That's right.
Yeah. That's a good one.
It's a great song.
We crushed it.
I mean, we crushed it in rehearsals in the producer rounds.
Yeah.
Not in front of the
then
judges.
You crushed it.
And then we actually crushed it.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
And do you have a question before I ask a question?
I do, yeah. I was wondering, so you guys, okay, so they went to live shows, of course. Mm-hmm. I wanted to ask, so we can roll the clip, kind of what your favorite performance was from live shows.
Great question.
And why. And then maybe like talk, I know it's years and years in the past, but if you guys can remember like something that you were super stoked on to do.
I think the first one we did one day, Modest Yahoo song. That was the first live performance we did, and it was like just felt electric.
Sometimes in my tears I drown. I don't ever let it get me down. And when negativity surrounds, I know someday that will all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to see.
Yeah. Also, we ended up getting to write and hang out with Modest Yahoo, and he was like, dude, no, because we just told him, we did the song on the show, and he's like, dude, no, I already know that. You guys fucking crushed it. You guys are amazing. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, Modest Yahoo's great. He's super talented.
Yeah.
And that song's written with Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars, wrote it. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Cool.
I think that was my favorite. Like, it just felt like energetic right out the gate.
I think my favorite was Hey Jude.
And remember to let her into your heart, and then you can start to make it better, 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 better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I remember. Hey Jude's funny because they like were, you know how the producers are, they like make a thing out of every performance.
Story,
so
drama.
The thing was like that I couldn't hit this note that's in the song. Like the Hey Jude, Jude, Jude.
Which you could hit every time.
Which I was like, I do it every time, but it was like my
Yeah.
moment. And so like when it comes, the camera like zooms in all the way on me. It's like this big moment, and it's way over the top dramatized. But
they're like,
really
is he
funny.
gonna hit the note? Is it gonna work? Totally fake.
it's hilarious.
Wait, that's hilarious.
Yeah. How did you guys? Sorry, another question. Just because I know we talked about it before, the way that they styled us.
Oh my
How
God.
did you guys? What was your experience with like the styling part of like the live show?
Just let us kind of wear what we already wore. Right?
Yeah, they styled us, but like.
Damn, must be nice.
For the most part, we ended up just wearing a lot of our own stuff.
Yeah, no, we were wearing our own clothes a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like the hats, the Yums hats, I wore my own Yums hats on the show.
Yeah.
And then we would come into wardrobe, and Drew would already be like wearing a tank top. We all were wearing tank tops or whatever. And he'd be like, I don't want to wear
tank top guys.
I don't want to wear that. I just want to wear this. And then they would eventually just be like, all right, fine, just wear that, but put a jacket on or something. Like it would be like half and half our own style and theirs.
Meanwhile, you and I are fucking crying in the dressing room, being like,
I remember
you had a
that.
snapback on with like fucking, what was the word on it?
It was
Like,
America, USA. Like, what?
I feel like I remember talking to B about that, and she was just like, she's obviously has a very strong personality and was like not having it with that.
No.
And
she
the producers
too. Yeah.
No.
I know that she hated the crimped hair. Like that was she hated that.
It's so funny.
But you guys, wow, so they let you wear your own stuff. I love that. They were like, let the boys be boys.
Let boys be fucking boys.
Let the boys be the boys.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I mean, Drew, you can't really tell him what to do.
Yeah.
And you guys were
Doesn't
how
go well.
old during X Factor?
Yeah.
I was 18.
I was 16. 15 when we filmed our first audition, and then quickly turned 16.
So funny because like when I like you were so young.
Oh, yeah.
But when
Yeah,
I was there,
but it
I was like,
felt like
they're
an
so
age gap.
old.
Yeah.
They're just like
The older guys.
yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
it felt
literally
like
fucking
such an
16.
age gap.
Well, it's also
Because
crazy
you're
because, like, in
different.
my head, I think of you guys as being 13 years old. Like, like,
Right.
Yeah.
and to me, I thought you were so young at that time, and now I realize, like, we're not that far apart.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Sorry.
No, you're
So
all good.
sorry.
Like, our age is not far apart at all.
I remember thinking
No.
that Camila was really young.
Yeah, oh
She's
yeah.
like
And she's,
3-4 years.
I think she was 15 or 14.
Yeah,
Like,
3 years younger, and I'm like, dude, she's so young.
Yeah.
I feel like she was like
When
I
you're
don't
like
know.
a kid, you
Yeah.
think that's such a big difference. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, they're
Yeah.
so old or they're so young. I mean,
Yeah.
you hear
So
30
wait,
years old, and you're
were
like, they're a
you guys-
dinosaur.
yeah.
And now I'm
Were
30.
they
I'm
in
like,
the-
what are you talking about?
So they had to have been in the little house with us. Like, you know how we had side-by-side mansions?
Yeah.
Were you guys in the little one or the big one?
We went to both. We
don't
started in the
remember.
big one, up in the
Oh,
top stair floor with that crazy giant bathroom, and then we had to be moved, and we were put in the bottom floor, small room of the second smaller house.
Yeah.
Oh, they
I,
said go to the basement.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because our dad was always going out to smoke and drinking, and
Yeah, you weren't allowed to like leave.
you
My
weren't
dad
allowed to
would
leave.
constantly just like drive himself to the little mart and grab a 6-pack and
Yeah, he was just like doing whatever.
No, and it was also like, yeah, we weren't listening to the rules. We were
No, we weren't.
partying
Okay.
in there and being
Were you guys like
loud.
getting drunk and stuff?
I mean, no, of course not.
I wouldn't do that as an underage
Okay.
child.
Oh, right.
No,
Yeah,
but
no, yeah.
No.
what
I
are you
totally,
talking about?
totally was. Yeah.
That's
Blazing
so-
every single day,
such
smoking
a
weed,
different
drinking.
experience.
But
Yeah.
also just we were so like sheltered. Like I would have never guessed.
I would
Really?
have never guessed either.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was
I-
smoking in that house all the time.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed. But also, we didn't really go to the big house unless it was for judges. Like,
Wait, is that the house? Is that the house that I went when I was getting my juice? Do you remember that story?
I think so. Yeah, you went to the big
big
house
house.
with the kitchen on the top.
And did I see Aaron or did I see Keaton?
Yes.
Was it Aaron or
And,
Keaton?
I saw Keaton.
Oh.
You saw
And
me,
Lauren.
me and Lauren. What were we doing?
Oh, who
Wait,
knows?
I thought I saw. No, I saw Aaron
You
and
saw
Normani.
Normani and Aaron. Yeah, we just like randomly would stumble upon the big kids doing big
Like-
kid shit, and then we'd be like, "Mom!"
Wait, so they kind of had it like the younger kids in one house and the big kids in the other house?
Well, I think they probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
probably.
then why the heck did they move us to the smaller house when we were being crazy in the big house?
I don't know.
Makes no
I
sense
think-
at
Damn,
all.
I
that
think they were
must
just
have been
trying to-
so fun for you guys.
Yeah,
Separate
y'all
us.
were doing it up.
Like you
Yeah.
guys were just like partying in this big house as like 16, 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
just like sitting
Pretty
there with
much.
our
Just like,
moms in a
"Ha-da-da-da-da."
twin bunk bed.
What's
like-
the riff again? Like, what are the lyrics? Like, just stressed out
Yeah.
24/7.
I don't think we rehearsed once on that show.
No, dude.
I
Oh my
remember
gosh, we were
And
so
who's
stupid.
Judge, who was your mentor?
Simon.
Simon.
Was, yeah.
Simon. Okay. Okay.
And he kept just being like, do whatever you want.
Yeah. He had
Go
no-
crazier.
Except for the one time he switched the song on us, which was.
Yeah, what was that song?
I think we were gonna do Over the Rainbow or something, like so random.
You
I
did that.
Did
So
you end up
she
doing
took
it?
y'all.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
he
maybe
did
I
it
stole it
for
from
her.
you. Yeah.
They might have done that because you were gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yours is probably way better.
It probably was.
Well, it's just I feel like way more for a young girl who's gonna belt her ass off probably.
Well,
Yeah.
I can imagine that.
Well, and
so-
Drew was trying to like
Hey,
throw a rap in
He
there or
was trying to
something.
rap on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys were probably gonna do the what's his name version.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were the Uka,
The Hawaiian.
whatever. His,
Yes.
forget
He's
what-
so
Yeah, yeah.
good.
Is arguably the best version.
That is
Um,
the best version besides
yeah.
yours.
Yes, obviously.
Obviously.
Oh, that's very funny. That's very funny.
Wow.
Oh yeah, he was like, "You guys, you sound like a wedding band or whatever."
Yeah.
Like, you sound
like a wedding.
Yeah,
band.
he's like, "You sound like a."
I think it was because Drew was playing acoustic guitar.
He's not playing ukulele. He's playing acoustic, and he was trying to rap.
Yeah, it was not good.
It just wasn't great. Yeah,
it was not good.
Before we move on from that, any other funny Simon experiences or any other
Memorable
judge experiences?
Yeah, right before we got kicked off the show, we were sitting backstage like to walk out, and we were talking about what he was going to do for Thanksgiving. And yeah, I think he had a girlfriend at the time, or
several.
Wasn't he dating like Carmen Electra?
Maybe.
What are we talking about?
Could be.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, he might have had a baby on the way, or just had a baby.
Oh, he was having a baby with his like best friend's fiance or something. Really weird.
I know. Yeah, I don't remember.
Honestly,
Dead
that
serious.
kinda slays.
But then he was like, I don't really know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving, and we invited him to come to our Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, he was like,
He was like, oh yeah,
Hey.
maybe. And then obviously didn't happen.
Dude,
So funny.
You guys probably didn't go into Simon's trailer, I'm guessing. No? Yeah, no. Dude, he had like a
Yeah,
freaking
It was wild.
You're never
marble bathtub like in the middle of it with a rain shower, and like it was crazy.
He always had his shirt off when he was in there.
Oh yeah.
He had big hairy chest, and like we're like walking in, we're like, hey Simon.
Hey Simon.
What do you want from us? He's like, I don't like your hair.
Oh yeah, you shave your beard.
Shave your beard. He's always telling us to shave.
You look like a lumberjack.
Well, really, Drew.
Drew did look like a lumberjack.
Okay.
We never went into Brittany's trailer.
Never. Brittany was going through it.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
So
Brittany was going through it.
I don't think we were, even if all that wasn't happening, I think that she would have just been so just like, okay, this is my job, this is what I have to do. Like, I think that the other judges kind of had more of a like, it wasn't so structured for them.
Yeah.
Because they could
Right.
just like do like be humans.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
think Brittany was in different circumstances and like really just had to like come and do her job.
Yeah.
And Larry Rudolph was always there next to her.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Larry
and that guy
Rudolph.
Adam. Remember that bald
Yes.
guy?
Oh my
Adam?
God. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, we almost signed with Larry Rudolph.
Yeah. The craziest thing.
Same.
Yeah. Simon brought us into his trailer to get us to sign to Larry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was between him and Jared Paul, our manager we went with. And it was just the weirdest interaction ever. Simon basically said like, sign with Larry
Or else.
And
Yes.
And we're like, or else what?
What? Yeah.
I don't know what you're wanting from us. But it was creepy and weird.
And they refused to have our parents in there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what happened to me.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, guys, I want to say like, this is not okay.
No.
It's definitely not
No,
okay.
the
Yeah.
parents are supposed to be there
To protect you.
Yeah.
16 to protect
Yeah,
you.
you were 13, right? Like,
Yeah.
And
That's a
it's
baby.
like
that's
Baby
crazy.
child.
What's his shirt on?
Simon,
Wait,
maybe
what?
maybe not, and then he put it
Oh.
on.
I don't
They
think
were in the trailer.
it wasn't on that in
No,
either instances.
He would
I think
constantly.
he had a makeup towel around him, so
Oh,
it was like
Uh.
to not get makeup on him.
Yeah.
And then like, how do you leave a situation like that? Like both of
You
y'all,
just
I'm asking. Like,
you
how
just
do you
go
leave
like,
that?
okay, yeah, sure, Simon.
We
Yeah,
pretty
like,
much
we'll
just
think about
said
it.
we need to think about it.
Yeah.
We didn't agree to anything.
We said we need to talk to our parents. We need to like talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Who should have been there in the first place?
Yeah, super
That's
weird.
a little crazy.
It's
Yeah.
And they
yeah,
were
yeah.
pretty much like, we need to know like now, like
yeah, they put the pressure on.
we need an answer today or tonight, you know, and then we
Which
said
is
no,
so wild.
and then we were
Yeah.
kicked off like immediately.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, so do
essentially.
you think that had any correlation? Like,
Well,
No, I think the main correlation or the main reason is it was because Drew and they came up to us, the producers, and they just straight up asked, "Do you guys want to continue on the show?" And Drew, like without even thinking, was just like, "No."
Yeah. But he did say like we want to get in the studio and start working on, making music to put out and like doing it. But also he did a very bad interview like the week before that saying that he didn't like the show and like just basically talking shit on the X Factor. And Simon pulled him aside and was like, hey, like you can't do that.
Wait, an interview, like an X Factor interview, like
It was when they had like the outside reporters come in. Like Hollywire or TV or something.
And he just like one of those interviews, he just like went off and like was just talking about how he didn't like being there essentially. So
yeah, he was like, they work us way too much, and
we have suspicions that that's part of the reason.
I think that and the like when they directly asked, it was those two things. They're just like, all right.
That's so interesting. Like that's going on behind. Like I didn't know any of that shit. That's very very interesting. It's also so funny. Like the difference. Like when I'm like in the interviews as my like 13-year-old self, I'm like, it's the best experience of my life. And everything is really nice.
Just saying everything that they want you to
say. Yeah, no.
Literally though. I'm sure it was entertaining for people to watch.
Oh yeah, that was definitely way more entertaining than me.
That's so wonderful.
But also like, I don't know, playing the game works, I think, sometimes. Yeah. Depending on the situation.
Yeah, sometimes. Wait, I have one more question about like around that time, I guess, and then we have a game, and then I want to know about what's going on.
Yeah, what do you now /
like what's happened.
Woo!
Yeah.
You know, My question is about Chloe, because that song was obviously like a fucking massive smash. How did that come to be, and what was your life like when that went off?
So basically we went in and recorded that song while we were on X Factor, right?
Yeah, like it was actually we got kicked off, and then there was like the week before it was the last week before the final day. Yeah. And so there was a week where we were off the show, but we were still on the show because we came back for the like when they bring everyone back.
Song.
Yeah.
So yeah, during that time
we went into the studio, recorded Chloe, and basically they had the idea of a song like laid out, and they were like, we want to do like a Stacy's Mom sort of thing.
Right.
But they had no lyrics or anything.
And then we went to the Kardashians' Christmas party.
Yep.
And
the night like before or the day before.
Subtle flex, okay?
So random. But we were hanging out then, so we were talking about that in the session. We're like, what if we call the song Chloe, and it's about the Kardashians? And they wanted to spell
it. Your sister turns everyone on.
Yeah.
That's also something that we don't tell people.
We were talking about it.
That's
and
tea.
We had been singing Stacy because we were like, Stacy.
Yeah.
And we were talking with, I don't know, Peter Svensson, Kojak, and Savin, and just telling about the night before, talking about like how Kanye was like napping and we're like jumping on the bed or whatever. And so I then said, Chloe, joking. And they're like, that's it. That's genius. And then Savin had this like moment, like, oh my god, it could be like sister and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, okay.
And they wanted to spell it with a K, and we were like so against that for some reason.
Stupid. I wish we did. Well, I was not against that. I thought that was a great idea.
Drew was very against it. I was kind of against it. It felt kind of
gimmicky, insulting. Yeah, they were like, because you're saying Chloe's like not the hot one or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess it's true, but it would have been a great like, no, not true as in she's not hot, but true as in like saying that. I'm not saying she's not hot. I'm saying that's what it would have been implying. Guys, come on.
Good recovery.
Understood.
Guys, no, she's beautiful.
They're gonna chop that little snippet out and post it on TikTok, and it's gonna go viral.
That's very unfair.
You walked
Wes
right
thinks
into
Chloe
that.
Walked right into
the
it.
ugliest woman.
I meant what it would have been implying would have been true. Yes. So then we were like, okay. I guess not, because it could be offensive.
No, it was all in good fun, like the songwriting, the whole thing. And then we...
it is about the Kardashians.
Yeah, and Drew
very interesting.
Basically didn't want to put the song out, and so that was a whole ordeal in itself.
Yeah.
Also, that's hilarious that like the show was still going on and you guys were at the Kardashian Christmas party while we were just like...
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Also, was it epic? Like, that's a dream. I want to go to a Kardashian party.
It was pretty awesome. I mean...
Whose house was it at?
Caitlyn was still Bruce at the time, and Bruce...
Wait, was that because Chloe was the one of the...
She was the... Yeah,
that's where that...
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
And we were just hanging out with, like, Kendall and
we were
Kylie.
Also 13.
Yeah, you guys were 13.
We were
I was the same age as Kendall.
Yeah, I guess I was the same age as Kylie.
Oh, my God.
We were hanging out, yo.
Wow.
Weird, random experience.
And then they invited us to play at Kylie's 16th birthday.
Why didn't we do that?
Drew again was like, no, we're a real band. We don't do that.
It sounds cool to me.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Anyway,
Guys.
okay, we have a game.
Yeah, we have a game.
We have a game. It is called No Explanation X, like X Factors.
Why'd you do like a G?
Well, I was trying to do like E.
Oh.
You were going to spell out the whole... Okay. Wait, is it EX? No, it's just X Factor.
Their podcast is EX.
Oh.
Yeah,
because
it's like your ex
whatever you were
that's
doing
smart.
before.
Yeah, like ex-boyfriend, ex-husband.
That is smartness.
Everything.
All right. So the game is called No Explanation. We're going to say topics. Normally we have our amazing producer Tanner doing this, but you can't hear him. Or no, he can't hear you.
He can't hear us, yeah.
Yes, right.
Gotcha.
So we're going to say the topics, but we will also comment on them. So how it works is we'll say a topic.
It's supposed to be no explanation, but like we give explanations.
Yeah.
It's like, cause it's like, why, girl? Like, why do you like?
Yeah, but you can also do it afterwards.
Yeah,
that's how we did it with Jonah, right?
Yeah.
So we just didn't do it, and then we were like, okay, have to explain this, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna say
don't.
into it or not into it, right? So we're gonna tell you something into it or not into it.
Wow, it's
Love it.
giving like what is it giving? A tiger and a chipmunk.
Well,
with
you guys just did like the
glasses on.
same exact thing
Yeah,
at the same time.
It's because we're twins.
Are you related?
Twins.
Okay.
We haven't told
No
anybody
explanation. Okay, first topic. You wanna hit it?
Sure, I'll hit it. Oh, what the fuck am I?
We're twins. I'm just a little older.
Oh, that one. Okay, got it. Okay, I'll hit it. All right. So, McDonald's. I'll go first. Yes.
I thought it was into it or not into it.
You are right. You are right.
I like yes. That was
Sorry.
great.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we go or Carly? You go.
I'm gonna say not into it.
Oh, why? You didn't grow up poor?
I grew up and I watched Super Size Me and I haven't eaten it since.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna say not into it as well.
Okay.
I feel like crap anytime I eat that.
I have the answer to this. Breakfast, into it. Anything else, not into it.
Oh, that's smart. I mean, yeah.
Egg
man.
McMuffin.
Come
dude.
on.
Egg McGriddle.
Okay.
That's facts.
I understand where you're coming from. Because that guy gained like 300 pounds. And
It's
he was,
not
like,
even
puking
that.
while eating.
It's not
too.
even
What?
the thing that sticks with me, which is crazy because like this can happen at any place. But I watched this when I was really young. Was like a hair that was in something,
Oh, okay.
and I just literally my brain goes straight to that.
Dude,
Like,
hair
nope.
and food, terrible.
That's rough.
So bad, so bad. All
Okay,
right,
you take the next one.
It could ruin
Next
your
one.
favorite meal.
true. Pilates.
Into it. If only I could do it.
Do it. What do you mean?
Oh, there's a long story here, but I'm not going to go into it. Basically, the last Pilates class that I thought I was taking was Le Gras.
Legree. I love Legree.
Legree. See, I don't even know. What the fuck? I walked in and I said,
No.
what is this? And she was like, because the place
the
was called
Mega
Pilates Plus. Yes, a mega reformer.
Yeah, it's crazy shit.
I just wanted a reformer. I wanted Pilates, not Legree. Legree.
Legree.
I didn't want that. It was so complicated.
It's
and,
hard.
Like, hard.
It's
like,
hard.
I would do Pilates.
They
if
got
I
you
could find the right studio.
shaking. I'm gonna say into it.
Damn.
Into it.
I'm into it. I've done it a few times.
Gonna be
It's
honest.
actually really hard.
I don't even know what it is. I know it's
Pilates?
I know it's
You,
an
like, lift your
exercise.
legs
He's
and
never
arms
been.
a bunch.
I've never
Guys.
done it.
You've been out of LA for too long, Keaton.
I guess so. Yeah. I'm gonna go with not into it because I don't really know.
Okay.
It's-
Okay.
I'm into
Okay.
it for you guys.
Harder than you think.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a full body workout.
It is.
That sounds great.
You will be sore in places you didn't know.
Yeah.
I might be into it. I don't know. I have to try
That's
it out.
true. All right. Your turn.
Oh yeah.
Also, feel free to add any that aren't there.
Yeah, because
off
I didn't
the-
do the fucking work.
Off the bat. Off the
The next subject is country music. I'm not into it. Sorry, Nashville.
Sorry, Nashville.
Diamond's not moving to Nashville.
I'm into it to write, but I don't listen to it.
Okay.
Except if you're Chris Stapleton. And
Yes.
I don't know if I don't consider him necessarily like country.
No, he's not.
Country. I like that.
Country.
Yeah.
I'm into it as in like I like pop country. I like Morgan Wallen and like pop country. You know what I mean? I'm not like super or like Noah Khan. Folk.
I'm gonna say into it,
It's taste like.
but also like I don't really listen to it a whole lot, but I do like it whenever I listen to it. So
Interesting. Okay. I
yeah,
respect
it's
it.
like a few songs and styles of it I like.
yeah.
Yeah.
You next. I did that one.
TikTok.
TikTok into it. What the fuck?
Ah.
Looking at me like that.
Oh.
Why? Why are you against it?
Because I don't. It's like I'm gonna explanation it.
Okay.
Into it as a consumer,
Yes.
Right.
not into it as a creator.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I can
real.
understand that.
I'm gonna say into it for both.
You're good at it.
Although I don't like trying to make TikToks. I don't like doing TikToks that I like have to do or I'm like supposed to do for our career.
And whatever.
Yeah, I want to do the TikToks that I think are funny and fun. Like I like doing that.
Anytime you do that, it works.
Yeah,
You're
those ones work.
good at it.
Like those ones are fun.
You got the magic touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't. I also love looking at TikToks. TikTok's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I will watch TikToks. 'Cause
Yeah, I'll
it's
get
fun
lost.
and funny. But I also agree. I don't like having to do it.
Yeah.
No.
But
As artists,
do
it
like-
feels like you have to do it these days, and I don't necessarily like that.
if I could
Yeah.
just pick up a guitar and sing live and just do that, and it wouldn't have to be this whole thing, it would be
Well,
so easy.
you can do that.
I know, but it feels like there's all this pressure to like have to edit it and make it really good and do it every day
No, dude.
and do it all.
Your
the
voice
time.
is good enough. You just post up.
Agreed.
I agree.
Dude.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Being yikes. Being friends with exes.
She needs another shot.
Here's another shot.
Sad.
I need another shot for this question.
What was it?
Yeah, right? Is it possible?
Just being friends with exes.
Have the rest of mine.
Okay, cute.
Oh.
Keaton, are you gonna do this with me?
Yeah, I'll do a shot with you. Hold on, let me grab
All right,
it.
let me
Okay.
get some.
Okay, cheers, Keat.
Cheers. Ting.
I'm at cheers with water.
Oh, that's bad. Luck.
Okay, I'll cheers with the coffee.
I love coffee.
That was a big shot. Oh. Whoops.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
All right. So now the question remains:
The question remains.
friends with exes.
Friends with exes. How do we?
Oh man.
We have to start, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to start?
That's how the order's been going. I feel
Okay.
like.
Yeah.
Can't
I
switch
would. I
now.
would love to get everybody's thoughts on this.
Me too.
Because I fucking hate it. I don't think that that's the way things should go. I think that things should end, and they should end. But tell that to my current situation, and you'd be like, "You're contradicting your beliefs."
Yes.
So I'm like here for it, but I'm also not here for it because I know that it's just gonna blow up anyways. Like I would prefer the pre-blow up, the like, we're breaking up, no contact immediately. Not like, hey, we're friends. I'm still gonna call you and talk to you till 4 a.m, and then you're gonna meet a new bitch, and then you're gonna be like, oh, can't talk right now. I'm fucking at the gym. Meanwhile, you're balls deep in a blonde.
I feel like there's a lot to unpack. That is awesome. I think, Diamond, you might be going through some stuff right now.
Meanwhile, balls deep in a blonde.
No, I'm just like,
Amazing.
I have to plot
Diamond's
my
new
future. I
single.
don't.
That
Balls
was so
deep in a
real.
blonde.
Oh my god.
that's-
Blondes are hot.
That was great.
Yes. Okay. That's
How do you feel?
a fair take. I think. Yeah, it's a complicated one. Like, I think it also depends on, I feel like, who ended it, like who's like
how it ended.
More hurt in the situation. Like in my last relationship, I was happy to be friends, but they weren't. And I think ultimately that was the best thing. But as the person who like ended it, like I'm kind of like, well, it sucks that we can't be friends because I wasn't really the heartbroken one. But if I had been the heartbroken one, which, you know, we've all been that person, like, no, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to see you out with someone. I don't want to know what you're doing. So that's my take. But then also like, I feel like it, like time, like it depends on like time and like I feel like how long ago it was. Like that's a factor. But I think generally speaking, I don't think it's a good or realistic thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think my answer is it depends on your definition of friends. Because, like, being cordial with an ex, I'm into that. That's fine. Like, I don't really want to, like, talk to any of my exes every day or, like, all the time. So, like, are we really friends? No, not really. But I don't want to, like, leave things on bad terms necessarily, you know? It's like, I'm totally up for being cordial and, like, understanding of people's feelings and pretty much where I'm at, but overall probably not into it.
I just don't think it works. I just don't think it really is healthy. Either you're gonna like be more hurt or you're gonna start to like each other again, and then it's like, what are we doing? So yeah, probably
lines get blurred.
Yeah, lines get blurred. Probably not into it. I think if you actually are breaking up, then the no contact thing is the best way to actually do that. And everybody can move on and be fine.
Yeah, my ex is still blocked right now. Let's go.
You blocked her? That's such an ego boost for a girl, though. Why'd you block her?
Because she deserved it.
Okay, but I
just blocked my first, I think it was my first person I just blocked.
For what?
Dude, me too.
What do you mean?
Like,
I hadn't blocked before.
You've never blocked?
I never blocked.
I block all the fucking time, but I never block.
Have I been blocked?
No, not yet. But I'm saying that when I got blocked by a guy that I really, really liked, and like nothing had like really happened or whatever, but like, I don't know, I just really like this guy. Like a couple of weeks go by, and then I look up his profile, and I see nothing. I'm like, oh my God, he blocked me.
He died?
But I felt so accomplished. I was like, what did I do? Because nothing. We had a great time. And then all of a sudden, blocked. Like, you can't see my face now. No, but the world does.
Did he have a girlfriend while you were talking to him?
I don't know.
He must have got a girlfriend. I bet the girlfriend made him block you.
Yeah. But I feel honored to have that level of like, oh, you're threatened.
I would make my girlfriend block you. Are you kidding me?
I would make my girlfriend block me.
Honestly, yeah. There's still something there. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. So I get it.
Interesting, and I will have to know who that was.
It means you matter.
I'll tell you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter.
Oh, that's so good.
Did you say black or blocked lives?
Honestly,
Block lives
matter. I thought that's
hey, both work. That's great. That's really great. Actually, our next single, the acronym for it is BLM. So
not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
It's black.
Wait.
Should we say the name?
Yeah. This next song we're putting out is called Black Lipstick Magic. And so the acronym is BLM, not intentionally, but hey,
we didn't realize it till like weeks later. We were like, "Oh fuck!" But we're never gonna do that. We're not gonna, an acronym.
Support black people? What do you mean?
No,
you're never gonna do
Wes, what do you mean?
Oh my God, no, we're not gonna use the acronym. So
yeah,
I would say
that's
course.
smart.
We
I
support black
like
people.
We're never gonna support.
No, of course we support black people, dude. I was down in the trenches in Hollywood when that shit was going on.
No, I'm just joking. This is my sense of humor. I'm just yelling at you.
I love it. You guys have called me out left and
right.
Sorry, Wes. No, we love Wes in this house. But
that was a good segue.
Yeah, because I had a question.
Oh.
Last bonus question.
Okay.
For our ending out the no explanations.
So we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna have to segue back.
Yeah, we're doing a little whoop-de-whoop.
Little whoop-de-whoop.
All right.
So
I love it.
Keep the bookmark on the fact that the segue will be coming back
now
to
you're
what you're
confusing
doing
the fuck
now.
out of me. I don't know where we are. Anyway, so my question was no. I said confusing. Babe, never. And oh my god, Carly, I don't want to have to go to couples therapy. I really don't.
No, we don't.
Okay, so my question was, because I thought you were saying, like, Black Lives Matter. So I was just going to be like, I'm just cutting to the end of it. Like, I'm not doing the whole segue thing because I got lost halfway on the trampoline. Like, I don't know where we are.
I don't think you don't know where I'm saying we're segueing to.
I know, it was from the game into the question, and then...
Okay,
I'm really confused now.
Me too now.
Yeah, let's stop the confusion. Bonus question is, I want to know, because I know that everybody's going to want to know. This is the main thing that I want to know when it comes to, like, bands or, like, musicians. So...
There's a few ways you could take that, honestly, but I'm going to let you do you.
I'm going to take it to the, what's your type?
Like, balls deep in a blonde.
Bringing it back. That was good. Bringing it back.
We love a callback.
I'm going to say, like, goth girl.
So that's like, where my brain was going with the black lipstick magic.
Yeah, that's what the song is about.
For the goth
I don't know about,
girl.
like, fully goth, but, like, kind of little emo, like, I don't know, wears black, brunette.
But, like, low-key, she's, like, into Hello Kitty type shit?
That's pretty
No, it doesn't have to be. Maybe she likes Hello Kitty.
That's pretty goth emo.
She doesn't have to like Hello Kitty.
No, but I mean, like, she doesn't have to, but, like...
no,
I feel
not... Like,
that is a thing.
There's a balance.
I would say, like, in between that and just, like, a girl that, like, wears, like, black clothing and, like, you know...
Just a darker presence.
Yeah.
With the Hello Kitty ears.
With Hello Kitty ears on, yeah.
And black lipstick.
Cute.
Yeah.
Black lipstick.
Magic.
Let's
go.
So is this song coming from, like, you know, like, who's had experience with this?
We've
black
all had
lipstick
experience with it.
magic?
It's yeah.
Okay, well...
It's the girls that love the rock, emo, punk music, and they dress like that, and they are cool.
And they have magic.
And they have
And
that
they come to
magic,
your shows.
you know what I'm saying?
And they come to your shows.
Maybe. They might come to the shows. I don't know.
They've definitely
Wes,
come to the shows.
you haven't gotten off easy on this. We need your answer as well, unless it's the same. And then that leads me to, have you guys ever fought over a woman?
Oh,
Me and Wes haven't.
we have
Wes
not.
and Drew used to all the time.
I wasn't even trying to.
He wasn't,
okay?
yeah.
But we would, usually go for the same girl. And
For the
it was-
same.
And who would win?
I would think I would win most of the time, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly.
And that was
But-
part of the fight. That was part of the problem. Was
Yeah.
he would get really
Oh, boy.
pissed.
I see.
Well, what's your type? Is it blondes? You said.
Yeah, what's
Yes,
your
no,
type?
I mean, well, I've dated different types, but I say I probably am most attracted to blondes. Yeah.
Boring.
I've dated Spanish girls, black hair.
What about y'all? Do you guys have a?
Oh, no. This is about you.
Actually, isn't it's about all of us?
No, I want to know.
I want to know.
No, we don't like men.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, okay.
They're the worst.
Yeah. Girls are way hotter.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, yes, I agree.
What was the answer?
Girls are way hotter than guys.
Yeah.
Hotter. I believe there are more hot girls. Like when I go out, any given night when I go out, I'm like, damn, if I was gay, like,
Yeah.
life would be,
Dude,
it
so
would be
true.
so fun.
Yep.
It would be so
No,
fun.
there's
'Cause there's so
very
many hot
little-
girls at all times. There's maybe, if I go out and I see one guy and I'm like, you're kind of attractive, like, I'll be like,
Whoa.
one.
Yeah,
What?
no, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so true.
And there's
so
only
true.
about 4 of them in Los Angeles.
They don't exist.
I don't know. There's a lot of hot people in Los Angeles, but
You'd think.
But
no.
girls.
there are a
Yeah,
lot.
it's
lot of
Only
hot, yeah.
girls.
A lot of hot girls.
Ugh.
All right. Well, this has been so fun. Is there anything that we should know that you're plugging that's going on that we should know about?
when
This
is,
has been
the
so
next thing
fun, by the
coming
way.
out?
I've totally
it's
forgot we were even on a podcast.
Yeah.
I thought we were
That's
just
the
hanging
goal.
out.
We're just hanging out at this point.
That is so cool.
No, yeah, we're going on tour in a month from now.
Yeah.
We're excited about
Ooh.
that.
Oh shit.
And then
And then another tour.
another tour after that. And then another tour.
Oh
no, we do. We have 3.
Y'all got money.
We got 3 tours booked right
We're trying.
We have our song "Angel" is out now.
Yeah, just dropped new song.
Hell yeah!
First one without Drew with Jack in.
Okay.
Which we're really excited about.
Ooh.
And then our next one, "Black Lipstick Magic."
That one's gonna be coming out
in like 4 or 5 weeks.
5 weeks
from now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, roll out.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, well, guys, it's been so fun, and thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Can we do it again? Can we come back and like when we're in LA and do it in person?
We absolutely should. That'd be awesome.
That would be really really fun. Yeah, the life updates.
Life
Are you still
updates.
with the girl?
Yeah,
what's
we'll
going
see.
on?
Yeah.
Should we bring Jack?
Yeah, we'll bring Jack in on the next one.
Jack. Diamond needs to try to steal him.
No, I'm not that type of person. If you got your whole shit situated,
Yeah, he's married.
and
No, don't be a
led
home
with
wrecker.
that.
Nobody.
no, like you guys should have led with. Oh wait, hold on.
No, it was
He's
funnier
married and
this
has a
way.
video.
It was funnier this way. No, we'll bring Jack in on the next one. We're debating if we give him a microphone or not.
Okay. All right. Let him fight for it. Let him work for it. I
Why?
like it. Okay, guys.
All right.
I'm
Y'all
going
are
to
the
see you
best.
in Nashville. I'm gonna
Wait,
text
you
and
didn't
see you in
answer the
Nashville.
question.
Yeah, she skirted
What?
that shit hard.
Yeah, she did skirt
What
it.
was the
I saw
question?
that.
Are you in a relationship?
I said I hate men. You think I'm in a relationship?
Oh, I didn't realize that was the answer. Okay.
I
checks
didn't
out.
hate men until recently, and then I started
Got
hating
you.
men.
Honestly, it's so fair.
I'm also
I'm
not
with
in
you.
a relationship.
Recently a hater.
Yeah.
That's so fair.
I became a lover through this like interaction because I feel like my immediate thing.
I was a lover
These are
for
like
a long
outtakes.
time.
Anyways,
That's
Anyway.
the answer.
I
Single
love
as a
it.
Pringle over here.
single as a dingle over here.
As a dingle.
I guess there is dingles or single. I guess
Yeah.
unless he has 2 dingles.
All right.
I have double D's, so that's why.
There you go.
This is
Perfect.
dingle.
There you go.
There you go. That's awesome.
Thank you everyone for watching this episode. We had a great discussion with Emblem3. I'm Diamond.
I'm Carly.
And we shot at Mastermind Media.
At Mastermind Media. And this has been
X Factor.